Welcome, kids and parents. This is the first of 3 episodes of Vacation Bible School. I'm glad that you're here, and I'm so excited to learn alongside of you about the heroes of the Bible. Parents, make sure that you've printed out the materials linked in the description, as well as gathered anything else needed for craft time. In this episode, there's going to be a lesson, a craft, and a song. So make sure to clear room for the song if the kids want to do dance moves.
Hello, boys and girls. Today we're going to learn about the Bible hero Noah and how he showed faithfulness to God. Faithfulness is always doing what you say you're going to do and sticking with someone no matter what. Noah lived thousands of years ago. During that time, man had turned from God. That means they no longer acted good or kind. They were wicked and mean. Everyone, all the time. They did terrible things and hurt one another. Think about what that must have been like, everyone hurting one another. There was lots of sadness, anger, and pain. How sad God must have been that everyone was so wicked. He created us to be kind to one another and to show love and to get along, to have peace and joy. I am very sad when I see people are not getting along, when they are mean to one another. The Lord saw how wicked man had become, and he didn't want the wickedness in the world anymore. But Noah was not like that. Noah walked with God. He knew God. He listened to and followed God's voice. He was faithful to God. That means he stayed with God and followed after God no matter what was going on around him. Well, God told Noah that he was going to destroy the wickedness. In order to be saved, Noah was to be faithful to the commands God would give him, even if they didn't make sense to him. The world had never been flooded before. Noah didn't know what that would be like. So when God asked him to make a big boat, that must have been a big shock to Noah. But when God told him what he wanted to do, Noah was faithful to God and his commands, and he did exactly what God asked of him. He was to make an ark, a boat, out of cypress wood. He was to make rooms in it and cover it with tar inside and out. He told him exactly how big he wanted him to make it: 450 feet long, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet high. It would have a door and a lower, middle, and upper decks. Do you know how long it took Noah to make that great big boat? It took 100 years. That's a lot of work. When the time came, he was to bring 2 of every animal on the boat. He was to store food. Noah also always did exactly as God commanded. So when God shut the ark door after Noah and all the animals were inside, the rains came. For 40 days and 40 nights, the rain filled the earth, but eventually the rain stopped and the water went back down. And Noah was able to get out of the boat and start a life again with his family. So what do we learn from Noah? God wanted to save Noah, so he gave Noah specific instructions on how to be saved. Noah was faithful to God's plan, even though it took a really long time. Noah followed after God, even when others didn't. Noah was a hero of faith because of his faithfulness to God. Thank you, boys and girls.
Hi, kids. Today we are going to do a craft. And our craft is quite simple, and it's about Noah and God's covenant to Noah. When Noah came out of the boat, God made a covenant with Noah. And a covenant is a promise. And his promise to him was that he would never flood the earth again. And God is so faithful that we know that he is going to do this. We know that he will never flood the earth again. And when we see a rainbow, that is a reminder to us that we can remember his promise and know that he is always faithful. So today we're going to color a rainbow, okay? And it's very simple. All you're gonna need is some Q-tips, some color, and a rainbow sheet, okay? So you're gonna take your Q-tip and dip it into a color. Now, what you would do at home, obviously, you would color the entire arc of that particular color. But we're just going to give you a general idea of what you're going to do. So that's with your Q-tip. And you can move on to your next color after you've completed that color, if that's what you're going to do. And dip it into the color very simply. And go ahead and begin the color on your next arc. Okay, so we're going to move to the next color. And once again, you're just going to dip your Q-tip and start your arc. Then obviously you're going to go back and you're going to want to color each one of these arcs, but we're just giving you a general idea of what your rainbow is going to look like. So like we said, it's simple. You need the very fewest of items that you have probably there at your own home. And then once you get through with it, you'll obviously want to let it dry. And then you can keep it, or you can share it with someone else that you want to share God's message with. So we hope you've enjoyed the message for today and the instruction of the craft, and make it your very own. Thank you.
Hey kids, welcome to day 1 of music at VBS. We're going to be teaching you a dance to a song called By Faith this week. So the first part of this song goes like this. F-A-I-T-H. I live by faith. And then we do it again. So it goes F-A-I-T-H. I live by faith. So now we're going to do it with music. We're going to clap for a second, and then we're going to put our left arm up, and then we're going to put our right arm up. And then we're going to clap for a little bit, and then we're going to put our left arm up and our right arm up. And we're going to cross and bring it out. Then we're going to go down and point to Him. All right, so let's try that with music.
Faith, I believe you created everything. By faith, I believe that Jesus died for me to take away my sin. Now I'm alive in Him.
All right, kids, this is the chorus of the song, so you really gotta get into it. You're going to punch the air with your left foot, and your right foot's going to come up, and you're going to do the same thing on the other side. And then you're going to go, I live by faith. And we're going to do that again. So, whoa, I live by faith. So now let's try with the music. Second verse, it's going to go left arm up and then down. Your right arm's going to go up and then down. And you're going to do For What I Cannot See. And then you're going to go left arm up again, right arm up again. You go, strengthens me, He who strengthens me. So let's try that with music.
I know you are good. I speak your word and I believe
gonna go through what we learned today with music.
By faith, I believe you created everything. By faith, I believe that Jesus died for me to take away my sin. Now I'm alive in Him. Oh, oh, oh. I live by faith. Oh, oh, oh. I live by faith. I know you are good. I speak your word and I believe for what I cannot see. By faith, I can do all things through Jesus Christ who strengthens me. You strengthen me, yeah. Oh, oh, oh. I live by faith. Oh, oh, oh. I live by faith. Oh, oh, oh. I live by faith. Oh, oh, oh. I live by faith.
Great job, you guys. I can't wait to see you guys again tomorrow for day 2 where we learn the rest of the song.